All right, getting up close and personal with myself. Who am I? Such a deep question, so hard to answer. I feel like I'm still getting to know myself. Now I'm 20-something and I still know nothing about who I am or what I'm not. I try and give myself all the love that I feel everyone deserves. Hello, I'm Salem Ilese, and this is the conversation I never had with myself. Here we go. This is so fun. Ooh. From the time you wrote Mad at Disney, did your perception of love in general change? What a great question. Oh, that's so interesting. I think it did. Yeah, it's funny. I wrote Mad at Disney. One of the co-writers on it is my boyfriend. And it's kind of an ironic song to write with someone that you love, because it's about questioning the existence of love and what it even is, and what it's supposed to feel like. And we'd been dating for about 1.5 years at that time, and now we've been together for 4 years. So I think that throughout the last, 2.5 years, we've really answered that question a bit on, what the hell is love supposed to feel like? Yeah, I feel like I've kind of learned a bit more about, what healthy love should look like, and, all the ups and downs. And it's been a very cool experience, especially since we wrote that song together. What's a weird or silly thing that you still do? Oh, I do so many weird, silly things. When I'm watching TV, I need the volume to be at an even number. That's my OCD coming out right there. Yeah, so I just need it to be on an even number. So I always double check that. Who do you see in the mirror? Do you like that person? Oh, wow. We're just getting right on into it. I see Salem. Hello. Yeah, I do like myself. I feel like I'm still getting to know myself, to quote myself, I guess. Now I'm 20-something and I still know nothing about who I am or what I'm not. It's a quote from Mad at Disney. And I feel like that is still true. I'm still learning about myself every day. But, I try and give myself all the love that I feel everyone deserves. And I try and be patient and gentle with myself, because I feel like in the end of the day, you really only do have yourself in this life. So might as well make yourself your best friend. I also really like alone time, so I get to spend a lot of quality time with the person in the mirror. What was something you wish you could have experienced growing up? Oh, wow, that's a great question. I mean, when I was a kid, I really just always wanted to be a singer, and I kind of wanted to skip my childhood and just get right to, this part, which is awesome. And I'm so grateful that I get to do this now, but I'm also really grateful that I got to have like a very normal, awesome childhood. So when I was young, I definitely would have said, I want to be on Disney, I want to be Taylor Swift, I want to be like famous by 13. But looking back, I'm really glad that that wasn't what happened. And then I can experience this part of my life now that I'm in my 20s. Good questions. When was that time when you almost gave up your dreams and were ready to walk away from creating music? One that you felt so tired, exhausted, and just like everything was too much? Ooh, this is gonna sound like I'm lying, but I honestly don't think that there was ever a time where I ever considered quitting, just because music is kind of all that I've ever known. And this has just been my first love and passion since, really as far as I can remember. I started singing when I was like 4 years old, and I've been doing it since, and I love it so much. And I feel like music is just so healing. Of course, there have been weeks where I've just been so exhausted, especially as a writer. I do a lot of songwriting sessions. I usually write at least, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I kind of treat it like a 9 to 5 in a sense, except it's more like 1 to 8, I guess, because no one likes to wake up early in Los Angeles, except for me. I get up at 6. But yes, sometimes the songwriting sessions, if I have too many in a row, they can kind of be a little draining, just because it's hard to be creative on demand all the time. But I've never once thought of giving up, because I'm so grateful that this is my job and that I get to do what I love every day. It's the coolest thing ever. When was the last time you felt genuinely happy? Oh, cool. I mean, so much recently, which is so awesome. I've been on an Asian tour for the past few weeks now, and it's been like the coolest thing ever. I've had so many amazing experiences. One of the best experiences was I went to a micro pig cafe called Me Pig. And I got 30 minutes of uninterrupted time with tiny baby little pigs. It was so sweet. And then they just let me pet them. I was drinking tea and just scratching them, and they fell asleep. Yeah, any time I get with animals is so healing to me. It makes me really, really genuinely happy. I miss my dog so much. That is the worst part about tour and traveling for me, is that I can't bring him and my lizard. I miss them so much, and I'm very excited to see them, but this has also been like the best 3 weeks of my life. So yeah, I can't complain. What is your first memory of life? Wow. Let me think back. Let me think way back. I'm trying to think. I mean, it might be petting a dog. I used to go around with my dad, and we would drive around until we saw dogs, and then he would stop the car like a block away, and we'd pretend that we were just walking along casually, and then we'd see this dog, and my dad would be like, "Oh, excuse me, can my small daughter pet your dog?" And then every time they'd be like, "Yeah, sure." So it really instilled a love of animals into me at a very young age. That's probably one of my first memories. What are you grateful for? Oh, I love this question. I'm grateful so much. I'm grateful to be here, for one. I'm grateful for all the experiences and opportunities I've had, especially during this tour. I got to see Korea, I got to see Japan, Osaka, Tokyo, and now I'm in Singapore. And I've never been to any of those places, and I've been getting to do amazing things like this and sing and be creative in all those places. And everyone I've met has been so lovely and so sweet. I'm grateful for animals. I'm grateful for my dog Bowie, my lizard Lil Cow, my family. They've been so supportive and amazing throughout my whole life, and my friends. Yeah, so much to be grateful for. Yeah, and I'm grateful for whoever is watching this. Thank you so much for your love and support and watching this very intimate chat with myself. This was definitely the most I've talked to myself in a while, but it was really fun. Okay, thanks.